Welcome back. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all know who it is, Metro Meta, he who shall not be named, he who will rise above, and I'm here with my wonderful and gracious host,
Marcus Flowers, a.k.a. Flo, a.k.a. call me what you want, just don't call me lazy.
This is Dust Off the Cartridge, Volume 3, Episode 22. Let's start off, as we always do. What you playing?
I just finished my rookie campaign in NBA 2K 21, and I will say that it was probably the most difficult campaign I've ever done. Normally when I'm at the end of the playoffs, it's just a simple breeze through, but I was on the Detroit Pistons. I had Blake Griffin by my side. It was not very good. I went to 7 games in the first, second, and the third round, and in the finals I went to get 5 games against the Dallas Mavericks. And now, instead of staying with Detroit, I ended up entering free agency, and I linked up with Giannis Antetokounmpo in Orlando. So I'm excited about that. I'm also running through Ghost of Tsushima. That's a slow burn. Avengers, slow burn as well. I got Mario All-Stars. I like it, but it's not really my flavor. But I'm running through that as well. What about you?
So I just finished a game that I'm going to keep on lock for my, because I'm going to do a video on it. But honestly, since I finished that game, I'm taking like a sort of a small break. I got a lot of stuff coming up. And also, just in general, I also have, I'm waiting for Watch Dogs Legion to drop at the end of this month. I'm excited. I've been excited for that since they announced it, so I'm so excited for Watch Dogs Legion. And I'm also waiting for Cyberpunk to drop because I'm excited for that one. So that's what I'm doing right now. Do you got anything else to say?
No, I am. Well, Pokemon comes out tomorrow or today, whenever you listen to this. So I've already taken off of work. I called out. I'm gonna be playing Pokemon all day.
I don't get to call out for work, but I am excited for that. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's start with the biggest topic out here in gaming right now. AOC, she got herself a Twitch channel, and she played Among Us last night. Let's see here. AOC, within seconds, Twitch's top streaming filmed the Congresswoman's mentions when she said so. Like AOC was like, "Ayo, who wants to play some Among Us?" Of course, the streamers came out in droves. You had people like Pokemon out here, Myth, and it reached almost 500,000 viewers combined.
Yes, and it was the third largest Twitch stream behind Ninja, Drake, and Return of Stroud.
I think it might be in front of that.
And I will say, when it comes to just AOC and this could be the future of politics, especially considering this new normal that we're in. And so when she's on a stream and you have 400,000, when you have close to 500,000 people all tuning into your voice, what you're saying, that's power. That was more eyes than I believe the Democratic National Convention and the GOP and the debates. So it's just like, I feel like this is going to be the future of politics if more younger politicians really get into it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I couldn't imagine Joe Biden or Donald Trump playing the stream, but I could see Ilhan Omar, who was on there last night, AOC, somebody like Cory Booker, get in and say, yo, this is going to be the new normal, and saying what's important when it comes to their policies.
Yeah. I will say I watched a little bit of that stream. Ilhan was a monster in Among Us. She bloodthirsty. Completely bloodthirsty.
Hey, turn that up.
What I will say is this isn't new. Of course, everybody has that old Pokemon Go to the polls, but there's been a lot of reach out. Joe Biden, his campaign got some people. Yeah, they made themselves an Animal Crossing island that you can visit. It's actually really nice. I've seen a lot of people do some walkthroughs of it. It's really nice. I think the people over at Kinda Funny helped work on that, and they're super cool. So we're definitely seeing this changing. With today, they had that announcement of, because there's more eyes on Twitch now. Because, like, just today, you had Twitch drop all those DMCAs on all those streamers on their old VODs because the music industry was like, hold up, these people are playing our music and they getting 50,000? Nah, we need a cut of that. DMCA that. And so, it's definitely changing how Twitch is going to be in the next couple of years. So, I'm interested to see how that changes in general.
Right.
Let's go to the next story. NBA 2K is still trash. So, let's talk about it. Unskippable advertisements return to NBA 2K. These advertisements are showing during loading screens. So NBA 2K series is taking fire against the appearance of unskippable loading advertisements that show up in the main game. This weekend, Stavord reported, whatever the name is, reported that an ad for Oculus rode between the usual episode of NBA 2K TV, which precedes game loading in any NBA 2K21 multiplayer modes. The prompt to edit the lineup as the game loads doesn't appear until the advertisement finishes, meaning users have no choice but to watch it to the end.
So I will say I did see that Oculus commercial. It wasn't that big of a deal to me. Like, I didn't care. Some of it happened in NBA 2K20. I do see the outrage though when you have a game that already charges you for microtransactions.
Mind you, people, this is a $70 game.
Yes.
This is a $70 game, and they're putting ads in it on top of microtransactions.
Okay, but here's the thing. So I get the anger. I get the frustration, but it's really not that big of a deal.
It is a big deal.
To me, to myself, as a consumer, it's not that big of a deal.
Part of the problem right here.
Because because I'm not playing it, I'm not gonna go out and buy an Oculus. I'm gonna be like, yo, blah blah blah. I'm a 30-year-old man. I'm not gonna be like, yo, this is really impressionable on me. But I can see how it could be impressionable on the 15-year-old, on the 14-year-old.
It doesn't matter about it's impressionable.
Yeah, it does.
It matters that you're putting an ad in my $70 video game.
But also, okay, but it's not even a long ad.
That doesn't matter. You put an ad in something that doesn't need it.
Okay. So
and not only that, but this ad plays in full before you can play the game.
It doesn't play. No. I have to stop you right there. It does not play in full. As soon as your game loads, you can get out of that. It does not go all the way to the end of the commercial. So, and I will say, when it comes to this, as a person, you don't play 2K. So I'm not even going back and forth with you as this.
Yes, you are, because they're putting ads in a $70 experience.
Okay, I didn't pay $70 for 2K this year. I paid $60. So
when they upgrade next year,
that's okay. We're just going off of what supposedly is going to happen in the next system.
Oh, this isn't supposed. So it's got to be $70.
Okay,
for the upgrade.
Okay, it's really not that big of a deal to me. I don't care because the loading screen, you have like the 2K TV where you can have the interacting polls and stuff like that, and it's literally only 30 seconds. Like, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Next generation, when the games are loading even faster and you still gotta wait for this ad? No. This is a $70 experience. Imagine if they threw a loading screen in Ghost of Tsushima or any other game.
Okay, but here's the difference. The difference is those games aren't building a community.
Yes, they are. What is wrong with you?
No, let me talk. So there is a 2K community where Ghost of Tsushima doesn't have an online mode.
It just got an online mode. It just had one.
Okay, but that community isn't as big as the 2K community.
So?
Like, this is something that's been building for years. So they are trying to just enhance. Like, I get why people
They're not enhancing. They're making money off of you.
I get why people are mad, but it's really not that big of a deal.
They're selling you because they think you're stupid and don't care.
I don't care. I'm not going to buy Oculus. I've never in my life saw a commercial and was like, you know what? I'm going to go get that.
They're putting ads in here because they know you guys are stupid.
Okay, so you see an ad for Oculus. You're going to go buy one?
No.
Okay, I see an ad for Oculus. I'm not going to buy one.
It doesn't matter if you're going to buy it. What matters is they're putting they're putting ads and a $70 experience you already paid for on top of microtransactions.
Okay, so here's the thing. You don't have to pay for the microtransactions. Like, it's a big deal, but you do not have to pay for those.
They're part of the experience.
They're not part of the experience.
They are part of the experience.
Okay, Morgan, you don't play 2K, so you don't know.
I know. No. Marcus,
you
shut
don't.
up.
No,
shut up.
you don't
I've
play
been playing
2K.
games way more than
Okay,
you.
but you don't. No.
Marcus, you need to listen.
No.
You do not.
You do not. No, let me talk.
No,
let me talk.
shut
Let
up.
me finish. As a person who doesn't play 2K, who's never played 2K, let me tell you, microtransactions aren't part of the game. They are an added bonus.
And
No, I'm not. I wasn't finished.
Okay, finish your dumb sentence.
The microtransactions make the game easier. They take the tension off of the game. They take some of the difficulty away.
And as someone who knows games and knows how these games are built, those microtransactions are built on different ideals that take away your psychology, and they are built to get money from people.
Okay,
they're built to steal money and ruin lives, and you're defending them.
That's stealing lives and ruining money.
There's definitely been people who's had their lives messed up because of those microtransactions.
They're
built on gambling. That's what they're built on.
My life has not been ruined for microtransactions.
Those microtransactions are built on the same principles as a casino. They put a casino in the game.
It's actually not in there this year. It's an arcade. But here's the thing.
It's an arcade. They changed it, y'all. They changed it. It's an arcade
It's not that big.
It's always
It's not that
better.
big of a deal just because I feel like if you know your life and you know your lifestyle, why would you purchase the microtransactions? Like, why?
Because of the manipulation they put in the game.
Okay, so let's say it takes you a little longer to be the best in that game, but you get the reward of getting there without the microtransactions by actually grinding through the system, by grinding through the game. You get there, it takes you longer, but the reward is that much more successful.
You sound like EA.
Okay, I sound like a person who grinded my way from the high school all the way to NBA champion. That's what
I'm here for the people who don't have those same defenses, who maybe purchase a basketball game not expecting to be bombarded with a freaking casino with the LeBron skin on it.
And here's the thing. It doesn't happen in all the game versions. It happens in one version of the game. It happens in one game mode. It doesn't happen in My Team. It doesn't happen...
It's the main mode.
But there's different modes. There's the My Team mode. There's the quick play. Like, you act like it's happening throughout the whole game. It's happening in one section of it. And if you want to be 100, it only happens when you go to the neighborhood. If you're in the neighborhood, you're in the neighborhood and you can play games, there's no loading screen. So it literally only happens one time.
Marcus, what I'm telling you is this. They use casino and gambling-based methods to manipulate their players into getting more money.
Okay.
And on top of that, they're putting ads in a $70, $60 experience. Okay. That is the same experience that you purchased last year.
I will say this, and then we're off of it. I feel like if you don't have the self-control to not buy the microtransactions, to get upset at a 20-second commercial, then maybe 2K isn't for you.
You know what? You is dumb. You is dumb, and I definitely see your conservative side now.
No.
You just dumb. You just dumb.
It doesn't make sense.
Marcus, imagine if you pay to go to the movies, and they put an ad in the middle of the movie.
They put ads in the beginning of the movie, like they do in the game. What are you talking about?
I can skip those ads in the beginning, and
you can't. If you go to the movies, you cannot skip the previews.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Come late.
If you go to the movie theater and you're there from the start of the show, you are not able to skip the previews. It literally is the same thing in freaking 2K. You cannot skip the one preview as it takes you from the main screen of your My Player to the neighborhood.
It's dumb that I'm having to see it at all. And if they put it in other games, I'm clocking you in the face.
I hope they do. I actually hope they do now. Because it's not that big of a deal.
It is! I paid $60 for this. Okay, I shouldn't need to deal with this.
You act like you pay for 2K. You don't.
But if they put it in other games, which you know they will, because that's why they're testing it. They're testing it on dumb people like you who don't say anything.
Because I don't care. I have self-control. Sorry, I have my own self-control.
It's not a matter of self-control.
It is okay.
It's a matter of I don't want to deal with it.
Okay, listen. When I see the Oculus ad, I've seen it like one time. Once. That's it. When I'm upgrading my My Player, there's an option that says buy more coins. I don't buy the coins. Like, it's not that big of a deal to me.
You're just dumb.
It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal to me.
You're just dumb.
What's the next topic?
Watch Dogs Legion. They came out with their different how it's gonna run on next gen consoles. I just wanted to put this in here because I am very excited for Watch Dogs Legion. It drops at the end of this week. It will be running at 4K 30 FPS with ray tracing on Xbox Series X and PS5. Some people have been asking for like FPS mode, but like I don't truly care about FPS all that much. I'm wondering how much do you? Because I know you're casual, as we have just discussed. How much do you honestly care about frame rate?
I do care about frame rate. I care about loading screens and stuff like that. So
sure you do.
Yeah,
sure
I think it's cool.
Exciting just to see what we're gonna have coming up in this next generation. Next up, we have the PS5 UI was shown. How do you feel about this? How do you feel?
Love it. Can't wait. I'm actually.
I am kind of hurt. My themes aren't gonna go over.
So. I've never bought themes.
They just come with my names.
I'm doing something this weekend that should secure my PS5. So I'm doing something that should secure my PS5. Like, I should be goated. So that is I'm doing something that should put it in the bag. I won't have to worry about it.
I just hope some themes come out because I really do like themes. A lot of mine came with Persona. I got a really nice Persona themes. How do you feel about like the quick resume and like telling everybody how much time certain tasks will take?
Just to make I think that's fire.
Yeah, it really is showing the power of like this new solid state drive that's gonna be loading games way quicker. For most games, for 2K, of course, you will be sitting through an ad. But I am excited. I've already seen some people do like fan mock-ups of what themes will look like, and it's about to be fire. One last thing before we get into our boss battle. Did you hear about the controversy with PlayStation and recording?
Oh yeah. They're just going to be recording when people complain. I get why that's an invasion of privacy, but at the same time, people are the worst on PlayStation.
I mean, it's not as bad as Xbox.
They are, but they are literally the worst. I'm gonna give you an example, and I was the culprit. So one of my friends was playing Warzone, and his party was public, and I said, let me go in and mess with my friend's party real quick. So me, a random person who I only knew that one guy in a party of 5 people, I jumped into his party and I said, "Yo, Dallas, you are trash. You're trash. You suck. You suck. You are the worst." And then his friends started joining me and saying, "You suck. You are the worst. You are terrible at this game." And it's like, yo, I should not be able to have that much power. And I literally was in the middle of playing MLB The Show, and they were like, "I can't believe you let a guy playing MLB The Show talk to you like this." And it's just like, yo, I can see why if Dallas was like, you know what, I'm gonna report this, I would understand why PlayStation would need to have that recording, because you can't just go off of what he said and she said. You have to go with the facts. And the facts are going to be in that recording.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see how this works. There's just a lot of toxicity in games in general. Like, we saw that with PlayStation. I don't know if you saw the comments on PlayStation when they announced the Black Lives Matter thing.
Yeah.
Yikes. Although I did find this one funny tweet where this guy was like, "I guess I got to go Xbox." And then they were like, "Bad news for you. Xbox supports Black Lives Matter." And then they went, "Well, Nintendo, bad news for you. So does Nintendo." Atari at this point? Nope, not even Atari. So you can just leave. That's exciting. Hopefully this isn't too bad, and it helps clean up the service in general. Let's go into our boss battle. Crown Tundra comes out.
We here.
Tomorrow.
We are literally. We only 14 hours away. Shoot. I took off of work for this.
What are your... I want to get final guesses on everything, you know.
I'm going to attack the legendaries. I'm going to use the gold.
What legendary do you want the most?
Shoot. I'm going to go after that Lugia. Okay. And then I'm going to go after Moltres. And then Zapdos. And then the 3 dogs. I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be out here. When I have Riku following me behind, I'm like, yeah, that is me. Yeah. I did that.
I want Diancie because I didn't get a chance to get her during X and Y, and she's probably like the only X and Y legendary I'm missing. And also Marshadow because for some reason I miss Marshadow.
You know who they should put for extra DLC? Shadow Mewtwo.
Here's what I'm thinking, Marcus. Would you rather, going into this next one, would you rather them announce another round of DLCs or a new game?
I wouldn't mind another round of DLCs.
Because right now it's looking like most people think that we're getting Sinnoh remakes next year. Which I guess would serve. But I'm just wondering what you would want.
I would want another DLC.
What would you want that DLC to be? What would you want them to add for that DLC?
More Isle of Armor, like an extended version of that.
All right.
One of the things that I will be doing is the that 2-player tournament.
Oh yeah,
and I'm gonna have Hop as my partner, so I can say you are so trash. I had to carry you to victory in every single match. You should have stayed in the lab. You're not built for the field. You are not built to be a trainer. You're built to be a professor's assistant. I don't even know why you're here. Every time you suck, I never want to battle you. I was tired of battling you in the original one. I'm so glad I didn't have to battle you in the Isle of Armor. I don't want to battle you here, but I'm going to let you be my partner. We're from the same hometown. I got you. So, hometown love, and I'm going to bring you to victory so you could get the first win in your pathetic training career.
I'm interested to see how difficult that might be because two Pokemon battles are the setup for VGC because it's the most complex. So I'm interested to see what they have in store for us when it comes to that. Just in general. I'm excited for Crown Tundra. I am sort of excited for the story just because it seems to have more lore implications with like Calyrex and all of that. I'm kind of leaning towards Sinnoh remakes just because I did like those games so much. I do hope eventually they bring back Mega Evolutions. I don't think they're going to do them in these games.
Yeah, I don't either.
If we get Sinnoh remakes, maybe. It's going to depend. Or they might just keep going with the Gigantamax. But I just want my Mega Meanwhile back. I just want that. Anyway, that's our show. I hope everybody enjoyed. Marcus, run down the social.
Yep. Make sure you're following the brand at 26 and Glencoe at Twitter, 26 and G on Facebook, 26 and Glencoe Media Network, YouTube, 26 and Glencoe Media Network, Instagram, 26 and Glencoe Media Network. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms at Flow My Hero. Follow Meta on all social media platforms at Metro Meta 26. We have a Chop It Up podcast dropping every Tuesday for the next few weeks. So make sure you are all tuned in for that. We have a Super Flow Bros, which should already be out. So you can either, if you're listening to this now, you're either listening to this before Super Flow Bros, or you listen to Super Flow Bros and you're listening to this. Either way, we very much appreciate your listen. Thank you for all the support once again. We really appreciate it. And until next time, peace.
We forgot to talk about Quibi.
All right, everybody. Y'all know who it is, Metro Meta, and
At one Marcus Flowers.
And we'd like to thank you for watching and listening to our content. We'd like to thank you even more if you leave a like, a comment,
Subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We need that. Subscribe. Subscription.
and don't forget to share with all your friends and tell us how you feel.
And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you got it from 26 Glencoe Media Network.
Keep it real.